Hello everyone. Thanks for joining and thanks for watching. And here's my one more video on MATLAB. So I was going through one of my college courses and there I met this tool and I would like to share some of my learnings here. So thought I can make one more video, a small video in fact, and I don't have much idea over here, but whatever I learned, right? I thought I can make a short video so that for new people, right? They will feel comfortable with this MATLAB tool. That's the target now. And with that, let me get started. And here's my outline. So I would like to cover why MATLAB, application of MATLAB, how to create an account in MATLAB, basic usage of some of the commands in MATLAB, then finally how to download the MATLAB. And of course, there is a demo on the same things, whatever I have covered in the above things here. Yep. With that, let me get started with why MATLAB. So as most of you are aware, right? So MATLAB is one of the coolest tool, I would say, because most of the engineers will use that. Being an engineer, right? I feel like at some point of time, or most probably during end semester of your college or somewhere, right? You will end up having MATLAB as a tool that you use for some of your programming languages, right? Maybe to simulate some of the things, like you want to do some complex matrix computation, or let's say you have a physical model and in physics, right, you'd like to see the graphs out of it. In that cases, this comes in handy. And as you can see here, right, so with respect to linear algebra, right, whatever you would like to do, like you'd like to get away from of e power something, that can be easily plotted, and in a way it's a really good in that sense. And other true applications like data analytics, signal and image processing, control design, and other applications are available. And for me, right, if you ask me which is the coolest part here, right, I would say the 3D graphs that you get out of it. So similar to this sort of graphs, right, whatever you see here, those sort of graphs are really cool. And if you would like to get that out of your other softwares, right, I would say uh, give it a try with the MATLAB. So it will really help you and you would appreciate is what I feel. Yep. Then how to create an account. So I will copy paste this link over there. It's just simple mathworks.com web link. And whatever I cover here, right, it's with respect to the online portal. Even you can download the software onto your PC and you can use that as a local software. But I would suggest go for online because you have a pretty good support in online where you will get pretty good support in terms of help over there. So I would say give it a try. Then after logging into that, then create an account using your office or institute mail ID. Since I'm studying, right, I will use my institute ID and I will log in with that because most of the institutes will support you to work or get an access into the softwares like MATLAB. And finally, you'll get a verification mail after signing in over there for the first time. Then click on that link and get the access. That's it. It's simple as that. Then on to the basic usage of MATLAB, right? What you can do. So once you open the online support for MATLAB, right, you can directly type in whatever you want to do. Like you can say x is equal to 4, you'll get the output something like this. Then you can say 5 plus 4 directly, you'll get the answer of 5 there. And even you can pass the arrays in this where I will start from 2. I will go for an increment of 1 and I will end up till 10. So such matrix we can create. So it will be printed out in the next line. So whatever you see in these two arrows, right, that indicates the prompt line, and there you can type whatever you want to do. And if there is some issue with your code, right, it will throw an error in this way, and we can correct that. And even you can pass multi-dimensional arrays as well in this way. In this way, where I'm passing two different arrays, two-dimensional array here, 2 cross 2. Then in order to correct the first error, right, the simplest solution would be make sure you have the same increment given for both arrays here. So first row, right, I have given in increment of 1, but by mistake I have given an increment of 2 in the second case. So I have corrected that in this way, and even the end values also I corrected in this way. So am able to get the proper matrix here, two-dimension matrix here. Then one more thing, you can scale that matrix in this way where you can simply say 5 times the A, so that it will simply multiply each and every value of your array with, sorry, matrix with that value, and you will get the X value over there, and you can assign, and whatever you do over there, right, in this workspace, just below that column, right, you'll get the answers over there. It will get stored over there. Next time, right, if you would like to know what was my X values, which I said before, right, for a variable, that you can easily see over here. Similarly, in the above column, you will get to know the script that you have run before. All those scripts will be saved here. That is one more feature of MATLAB, online MATLAB support. Then here we have an example where instead of simply saying star, right, when you want to multiply two different metrics, when you go for matrix multiplication, I mean, you should use dot over there. Otherwise, you'll end up having this sort of error over there. So just keep that in mind. But for addition, right, you don't have to worry about that. You can directly say a plus a. It will just add that. Then one more feature where you can directly search for help in this sense, where in this search bar, right, you can directly type in whatever you want to learn or whatever you want to explore more, something like plot. I don't know what is plot, so simply I will search for plot and you will get so many options over there. And in the next window, right, you will get the support and so many training materials will be available. If you click on any of these sort of plot or any of these blue line links, right, you will get the details over there. If we give an example with the details, with the graphs as well. So that's the good part over there. Then, so let's say I would like to create a new script, MATLAB script. For that, you go to new script, or you can go for new live script as well. I would suggest go for new script, and I will give a demo on the same thing in the next few minutes. Then directly go for editor. There you can directly copy after copy pasting, right? You can directly say run. Before running, it will again ask you to save the file in this format. So make sure it will have .m extension and it should have proper name as well. There is some constraints. If you don't follow that constraint in terms of file name conventions, right, it will fail. It will say throw in an error, in fact, and it will give problem for you. So make sure you have the proper file name and .m should be the extension for MATLAB code. Yep. Then finally, after running the code, right, after pressing this button, run button, you'll get the waveform in this way. So here I just plotted my whole concentration versus doping concentration, how it varies. So this is one of the application that I was working on. Then how to download the software? So not the software, how to download the database from the MATLAB. So since I'm using online support, right? So you can directly save your MATLAB files in .m file. So for that, go to your MATLAB home link after clicking over here. Then it will go to this page where you will see an option called as view all files. Then after that, it will go to one more page where you can select any of your .m files, even the graphs. Then you can say download. That way, right, it will get downloaded onto your local machine that you can share with your friends or colleagues. That's how simple it is. So onto the demo part, let me give a demo how to run the MATLAB so that you will get a glimpse of whatever I explained here. Then I will go to here. Yep. So this is the same website I was talking about. So here I will close my previous. Yeah, I don't have any previous runs here. So the first page that you see, right, is called a command window. It's similar to any of your normal work where you say you can type in the prompt saying, okay, what is 2 plus 2 or 2 plus 3? So you'll get an answer after some time. So you can do the same thing. You can experiment on that part as well. And whatever you do here, right, on the workspace, it will get stored here like name, value, size, and class and all. That will be useful for you as well. Then on to the file creation part, right? So I will click on new, then script. There I need to copy my script. So I will go for my OneNote where I just copied the MATLAB code that I'm copy pasting here. Then I will say Control S to save, and it will ask where how do you want to save. So just save with some name. Make sure .m is the extension. So MATLAB maybe ._test could be one of the file name. Yep. Then just save. After saving, it will change that file name over there. You can see that on top. Then after that, directly go for run. So after some time, you'll see the graph, and this is how we can verify. Here I just plotted my normalized distribution over different temperature values. Like what is the normalized distribution at 300 Kelvin and 600, then 1200 Kelvins versus these E minus EC graph. And this is my application with respect to my physics. So where we study semiconductor physics, right? There we were asked to plot such graphs. So this is one of the application that we can see. Then on to the other part again, yeah, to save the file, right? Again, I will click on home. Then I will go to view all files. You will open that in the new tab. There you will get an option to save all your MATLAB files. That's it. Then on to the last part where, yep. So just to brief, right, whatever we studied. So we just saw like how to use MATLAB for your application where you would like to plot some graphs using some mathematical equations like e power of something. So that way, right, I have used MATLAB to plot my graphs, and you can explore MATLAB further, but just this is just to get started with like how to use MATLAB online support, and do you really need to go for some more training and all. So if you ask me, right, I don't see any value in that, but if you want to learn in depth, right, I would suggest go for that. So that's it from my mind, and thanks a lot for watching, and see you in the next video. Have a nice day.